From deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex, I am Scott the Steamroller Steen. It is Saturday, the 22nd of June, and that makes this the Deep-3. You guys know the drill. All we ask in return for this fine video is that you take a minute, smash that like button, pound that thumbs up. As always, we appreciate the effort. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is the perfect day to do it. Make sure you click that bell when you do it, and that way you get notified every time we put up brand new, fantastic content. Winnersandwhiners.com, a terrific resource if you're looking to find out a little bit more about any of these games, because they do deep dives, previews, predictions, and picks every game, every single day, always for free. So check that out, winnersandwhiners.com. While you're there, grab yourself some premium plays, click on the experts tab, see who's hot, see who's not, or I'll save you the trouble. You want to ride a pretty good baseball handicapper? Yours truly on a nice little run. By the way, we're about 60% over our last 110 picks. So, and you know me, that's not a lot of baseball bullshit where I'm taking 150s and minus 140s. A lot of plus money in there. I'm thinking it probably averages minus 115, 113. So, yeah, pretty proud of that record. So, you could do a lot worse as far as premium plays. That's what I'm saying to you. So, without further ado, let's get to tonight's action, or today's action, as the case may be. As I record this, it is Friday afternoon, so we do not have a result in our Baltimore contest yet. I've got the run line on that at plus 115. So if you guys can do better than that, still haven't made the bet, make sure you get that down. But we're going to be looking at Saturday. Oh, and we did win the Thursday night contest. We did hit the St. Louis Cardinals. They got out early and were able to hang on there. So that was a great thing. We wouldn't exactly call it a rocking chair, but you know what? It was a cash, and we'll take that money each and every time as the Cardinals did it, despite the fact that they were not at home. All right, so let's talk about 3 games on Saturday. First off, we'll start off with a night game. This is going to be, an afternoon game, late afternoon game. It's going to be Milwaukee, San Diego. They're in California. We're going to look at the total here of 8.5, and we are going over a rover. Unlike a lot of times when I play these San Diego games, I play a lot of San Diego Padres unders. If you notice, though, a lot of those are night games because that marine layer makes the air heavier, ball travels less. So we do like the unders there in San Francisco and San Diego. But this is going to be an afternoon game, and most importantly, it's going to have 2 terrible pitchers going at it. Carlos Rodriguez and Randy Vasquez for the Pods are going to square off. Rodriguez has been bad this season. You know what? Vasquez, well, he's been even worse. I think the first 5 is a solid play. Oh, the dog pick's coming up. Hang on. By the way, new dog, same barking. It's amazing. It's one of the traits we look for when we pick up a rescue. Anyway, I think the first 5, that's a solid play as well. Like I said, it's going to be played in daylight. It's a 4:05 Eastern start, so this will all be sunlight. I'm gonna play first 5. I don't hate that, but you know what? I think the full game. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be stunned to see the first 5 go over 8.5 as it is. So I think we're gonna get there. Get these pins involved. Neither one of these pitchers are gonna last long. And you know what? The more shots you get at a pen, any pen, the better off you're gonna be. I'll take the full game. Give me Milwaukee, San Diego over 8.5. Moving on to Detroit, the Motor City there up in Michigan. Looking at the White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Talked about the White Sox earlier this week. Future looks bright. Not the immediate future though. The rest of this season, it's not going to be good. They got some arms on the way, and things are going to be looking up. But for this weekend, I like the Tigers right here, guys. We're going to play the run line on this one. It should be in the neighborhood of plus 140. Drew Thorpe goes for the Pale Hose, as Kente Maeda goes for the Tigers. You know, I'm not a massive Maeda fan. He's definitely had his struggles this season and hasn't been super dependable, but I'm going to fade Drew Thorpe here. That's going to be the major play here. He's made 2 starts this season. One was decent. His first start was okay. Second start was awful. And how many times do you see that with a guy making his first start? A lot of times he'll get out there and he'll fool them. People haven't seen him. They don't have a book on him. But by the time that second spot comes around, things get a little bit different. It's like making that first album. Everything you've been doing for the last 10 years, all the songs you've been writing, all the great stuff goes in that first album. They go, all right, now we need another album. So we'll see how the second album works. Second album for Drew Thorpe wasn't good. We'll see how the third album looks. He's also a guy that's unlikely to go more than 5. They just don't have they haven't stretched him out, and he doesn't have the consistency to throw strikes and minimize his number of pitches. So that's going to give us at least 3 innings of this terrible White Sox bullpen. Hopefully it's just going to be 3 innings, as we'll have a big lead by the time the bottom of the 9th rolls around. And like I said, Kenny Maeda has had some real clunkers this season, but if you go back and you look, almost all of them have come on the road. For the season, he's got a 6.02 ERA. At home, 3.37. Somebody likes the expanses there at Comerica Field, assuming they're still calling it that. We've backed the White Sox in a couple of spots. I think once it worked out well for us, once it didn't. But I like Detroit here all day, every day. I think they get home, and they get home big. Give me the run line with the Tigers plus 140-ish. And even though I've given you a plus money play, as is the tradition, I do like to try to give you at least one underdog. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder. Underdog. Man, I am old. Okay, this is going to be Atlanta and the New York Yankees. Atlanta plus 125 on the road. Uncle Charlie Morton goes for the Braves against Marcus Stroman for the New York Yankees. We entered this week, Yankees playing some of the best baseball of the season, some of the best baseball going on with anybody. But all of a sudden, they've lost 4 of their last 5 going into Friday night's action. And not only that, they have been giving up a shit ton of runs. They've given up 43 runs in those 5 games. That averages out to, 8.6 runs per game? Not ideal. Of course, you go, well, look, Scott, yeah, sure, but in their last game before Friday, they gave up 17. Very true. However, the other 3 losses in that stretch, they surrendered 7, 8, and 9. So, it's not good. As far as Uncle Charlie, you know what? He started putting it together. He's been pitching better lately. Marcus Stroman, well, he's had his struggles, especially over his last 3. He kicked off that bad run as the Yankees ended up giving up 9 runs total in his last start. And over his last 3 starts, Stroman, 5.28 ERA and a 1.70 whip. Probably not going to be many windows when you can fade the Yankees, but I think we're in the middle of one of them right now. Maybe it's even starting to shut, but we're going to dive underneath and right before that window shuts, and we're going to play this one. Atlanta plus 125 behind the grizzled veteran Charlie Morton. So we're going to do that. There's our 3 plays. Atlanta Braves plus 125 over the Yankees. The Chicago White Sox will get whipped by the Detroit Tigers. Detroit on the run line plus 140-ish. And the Milwaukee San Diego Padres, I believe, will go over the total of 8.5. And at the end of those 3, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you're staying cool. I hope it's cool where you are. If it is, I don't know where you are. I hope you're enjoying Greenland because it's pretty damn hot over most of the continental U.S. So, you guys, take it easy. Take it easy. Make sure you hydrate. Not just beer, but get some water in there, too, when you're out cutting the yard. Want to see you tomorrow, all right? You guys take care. Good luck. Hope you win a ton today. And like I said, we'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. See you then.